I took the corner seat again by the window like a habit. The ashtray on the table still remembers your old rings. The waiter knows my order now, black coffee, ice gone thin. But I just let it sit there while the night leans in. Across the glass, the avenue turns gold and almost blue. Every moving headlight feels like something I should choose. But I don't choose, I only watch. The towers breathe and fade, and every light without your hand feels borrowed, not made. I watch the buses whisper by like they know my name. I count the steps you used to take, then count them all again. The skyline keeps its posture, tall and cold and proud. I keep your empty side of me quiet in the crowd. Watching the city lights without you. Watching the city lights without you. Every glow says your name, every street feels the same. Watching the city lights without you. The baker on the block below has already closed his gate. His paper sign is folded up like a letter I can't take. A couple laughs outside the bar, their shoulders touch then part, and I can feel the shape of you moving through my heart. There's a saxophone from somewhere, cutting slow through open air. It bends around my silence like it knows you're not there. I used to read your face in neon, in the steam against the glass. Now I read the hour hand and watch the moments pass. The traffic paints the pavement with a silver strip of rain. I see your name in window panes, then lose it once again. I lean into the nighttime like it might lean back, but it gives me only mirrors and a long red track. The train above the river sings its iron tune, and I am just a shadow underneath the moon. Watching the city lights without you. Watching the city lights without you. Every glow says your name, every street feels the same. Watching the city lights without you. I left the bottle half finished beside the cracked white plate. The ice has turned to memory, it's too late for late. Your perfume isn't here now, but the room still holds its skin in the folds of the curtains where the evening slips back in. I touch the rim of my glass like it might answer me, but the only thing I hear now while I sit with all this distance at this window by the wall. Maybe love was only borrowed, maybe nights were always leaving, maybe we were just the kind who found the ache in believing. Still I keep the place beside me like a candle kept for rain, a quiet little altar for the one I can't explain. And if you walked in softly now, I know I'd lose my mind, forget the name of every song, and give you half my time. Midnight folds the avenue into a deeper shade. The cab lights pass like fireflies that someone else has made. I watch the park bench under trees, I watch the fountain sleep, I watch the whole world moving on while my heart stays deep. Maybe this is how it goes when one goodbye is clean. No shattered glass, no burning door, just a space where you have been. So I let the room go quiet, let the cigarette smoke curl, not because I wanna stay, but because I miss your world. Watching the city lights without you, watching the city lights without you. Every glow says your name, every street feels the same. Watching the city. The window holds 100 little sparks across the river on the avenue. I trace their shape in puddles on the glass, and every one of them still points to you. Your chair is quiet by the table, your cup is cold beside the plate. I leave it there like you might come back, like time could change its mind and wait. The bus goes by with sleepy brakes, a taxi folds into the rain. I hear a sax from down the block, and it sounds a little like my name. The bakery is closing early, a man locks up the corner store. The whole town keeps on turning, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. And I smile at strangers passing through, like nothing in me's breaking clean. But every reflection in the window keeps showing me the space between. Watching the city lights without you, they shine, but they don't hold me. Watching the city lights without you, I'm here, but I'm gone slowly without you. I took the long way past the station, past the florist with the silver gates, The candy stand, the corner laundromat, the pawn shop with the dusty frames, the violin from someone's radio drifted soft from the second floor. It made me think of your quick laugh and how I'd always ask for more. The traffic wrote its little rhythm on the wet black skin of the street. Headlights stitched the dark with motion, but none of it could bring your heat. I bought a coffee I didn't want, just to keep my hands from shaking. Stood there in the steam and sugar, feeling every memory waking. The waiter asked if I was waiting. I said, just thinking, that's all. He nodded like he understood and let the silence do the call. Outside, a dog barked at the evening. A train sighed somewhere out of sight, and every bright reflected window looked like it was missing light. I try to wear the night like satin, I try to move like I'm okay, but the moon on the flood of traffic keeps dragging your name my way. Watching the city lights, without you, they shine, but they don't hold me. Watching the city lights, without you, I'm here, but I'm gone slowly without you. Maybe the world is still lovely, maybe the rain knows how to mend, maybe the rooftop signs and windows are just the shape of an ending. But I can't turn this ache to amber, can't teach this heart to stay still. Every bright impatient skyline is a question I can't fill. So I let the baseline walk me home, one step then another one. I let the brush keep time with the hurt till the sharp edge starts to come undone. If you could see me in this hour, you'd know I'm trying not to fall. I'm just a man in a darkened room, with your name behind it all. Watching the city lights, without you, they shine, but they don't hold me. Watching the city lights, without you, I'm here, but I'm gone slowly without you. When morning comes, I'll still remember how the windows burned and breathed, how every lonely yellow square was just the night reflecting me. And if your voice should cross the distance like a feather on the air, I'll turn toward it, I swear I will, even if you're not there. I came in through the rain, with my coat still heavy, your name on my tongue, like a note I never sent. The room was all low glass and polished shoes and laughter, but my eyes kept moving past every laughing face. The woman in red turned once toward the bar. For half a second, my heart forgot to breathe. Then she was gone, just a shape in the crowd, and I was back again to the ache in my seat. I saw the ring of smoke, I saw the folded hands, I saw the way a stranger held a melody in place. I kept thinking, maybe now, maybe now. Looking for you in every crowd, looking for you, I still look down. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you, looking for you. At table 9 there were 2 old men playing cards too slow, with coffee gone cold. Near the window a girl laughed hard and dropped her purse like she had nowhere to go. I watched her bend for the silver zipper, and for one bright moment I thought of your hands. Not because she looked like you, but because the world keeps making little signs and then taking them back. The saxophone leaned on the room like it knew a secret it would not explain. And every note that drifted by felt like your perfume on a stranger's sleeve. I searched the mirror in the blackened frame, I searched the door each time it opened slow. I kept thinking, maybe now, maybe now. Looking for you in every crowd, looking for you, I still look down. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you, looking for you. Maybe you changed your hair, maybe you changed your name, maybe you learned to live without my last goodbye. I tell myself I should let it go, but the heart is rude and it does what it likes. So I stay a while where the low lamps glow, and I let the night keep testing me. If you walk in now with that same slow step, I would know you first by the way I ache. There's a spoon on the saucer, a lipstick mark on glass. A server hums to herself by the back door light. The floor is worn where the chairs pull back, and every scratch feels like a mile of time. I think of the park bench, the train platform, the corner booth, and the winter coat you wore. Not all at once, just pieces, like beads dropped from a broken chain. I keep finding on the floor, and still I turn to each new face, as if the answer might leave my heart where your shadow can land. Looking for you in every crowd. Looking for you, say my name now. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you in every crowd. Looking for you, I still look down. Looking for you, come close, come close, come close, come close. If you walk in now, I'll know it's you by the way the whole room finally learns to breathe. I came in through the rain with my coat still heavy, your name on my tongue like a note I never sent. The room was all low glass and polished shoes and laughter, but my eyes kept moving past every laughing face. A woman in red turned once toward the bar. For half a second, my heart forgot to breathe. Then she was gone, just a shape in the crowd, and I was back again to the ache in my seat. I saw the ring of smoke, I saw the folded hands, I saw the way a stranger held a melody in place. I kept thinking, maybe now, maybe now. Looking for you in every crowd. Looking for you, I still look down. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you. At table 9, there were 2 old men playing cards too slow with coffee gone cold. Near the window, a girl laughed hard and dropped her purse like she had nowhere to go. I watched her bend for the silver zipper, and for one bright moment I thought of your hands. Not because she looked like you, but because the world keeps making little signs and then taking them back. The saxophone leaned on the room like it knew a secret it would not explain, and every note that drifted by felt like your perfume on a stranger's sleeve. I searched the mirror in the blackened frame, I searched the door each time it opened slow. I kept thinking, maybe now, maybe now. Looking for you in every crowd. Looking for you, I still look down. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Maybe you changed your hair, maybe you changed your name, Maybe you'll learn to live without my last goodbye. I tell myself I should let it go, but the heart is rude and it does what it likes. So I stay a while where the lowlands glow, and I let the night keep testing me. If you walk in now with that same slow step, I would know you first by the way I ache. There's a spoon on the saucer, a lipstick mark on glass. The server hums to herself by the back door light. The floor is worn where the chairs pull back, and every scratch feels like a mile of time. I think of the park bench, the train platform, the corner booth, and the winter coat you wore. Not all at once, just pieces, like beads dropped from a broken chain. I keep finding on the floor, and still I turn to each new face, as if the answer might be stitched in the air. Looking for you in every crowd, looking for you, I still look down. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you. Maybe I missed you by one slow second. Maybe you passed me when I looked away. But I know this, the whole room changes when hope is patient and refuses to break. So I leave the door open, I leave one chair free, I leave my heart where your shadow can land. Looking for you in every crowd, looking for you, say my name now. One small turn and I might know. Looking for you, please come close. Looking for you in every crowd, looking for you, I still look down. Looking for you, come close. The cup on my table has gone cold again, but the room still remembers your name. I saw your shadow in the window glass, and my pulse fell back into that frame. I was halfway lost in a borrowed hour, with the rain on the awning outside. Then you walked in like a line from my past, and the whole night opened up wide. Your smile had that old familiar way, like you never once left my skin. I swear I knew the shape of your laugh before the first word rolled in. We did not need a grand confession, no thunder, no turning of keys. days, just the hush between your breathing and mine, and the ache of what used to be. Then the lights went soft and the room turned slow. Your hand brushed mine like it wanted to know if the years had faded, what the heart still keeps. And I felt that pull even in my sleep. I met you again in my dreams, at a table for two by the sea. You said my name like a prayer, and I came back easy. I came back free. I met you again in my dreams, where the old hurt finally leaves. You held my heart like it lived there before. I met you again in my dreams. In the dream we were younger, maybe, or maybe just clearer inside. Your coat on the chair by the open door, and the moonlit silver beside. We talked about streets we could not return, and the train that we missed that spring. You laughed at the way I still hide my fear in the back of a careful thing. I told you the years have teeth and rain, and they take what they want on the way. You touched my wrist with a patient calm, like you knew the words I could not say. And there was no need to explain myself, no need to make beauty from pain. You had the same soft look in your eyes as the night when you left in the rain. Still in the dream you stayed this time, like a vow that the world did not break. And I woke with your voice on my open mouth, like the last note a sax can make. Then the dark pulled back like a curtain low. Your face stayed bright in the afterglow, and the years fell quiet at my feet like leaves. I was yours again, even in my dreams. I met you again in my dreams, at a table for two by the sea. You said my name like a prayer, and I came back easy. I came back free. I met you again in my dreams, where the old hurt finally leaves. You held my heart like it lived there before. I met you again in my dreams. Now the morning has a gentler face, but it cannot erase the trace of your laughter sleeping in my chest, or the warmth of your invisible grace. I move through the day with a half-lit tune, and the taste of that dream on my tongue. Every mirror gives me back your eyes, and I'm both old and young. Maybe that is all that love can do when the road has split into lanes. It comes back dressed as a midnight scene, with a little less loss in the frame. So if I pass through that soft blue door, where the moon keeps a secret scene, I will leave a chair for your restless ghost, and listen for you in the dream. If the world keeps score, let it keep its score. I have worn my share of the rust, but somewhere under the bitter years there is still a pocket of trust. And I do not need forever now, just that slow, impossible light, where you turn toward me in a room of haze and make the broken part feel right. If I cannot hold you in waking life, then let sleep be the place you stay. Let the night be kind. cup on my table has gone cold again, but the room still remembers your name. I saw your shadow in the window glass, and my pulse fell back into that frame. Two on the clock again, and the ashtray's full of names. The window keeps my silhouette, but it never says my name. The sax lies on the stand, like a question left to bleed. Its brass still holds the shape of what I cannot feed. I poured one for the road, then watched it lose its steam. The ice gave up its small white voice and sank into the seam. There's a chair across from mine, with a coat still draped in air. I keep expecting footsteps, but the hallway only stares, and every note I play falls down the stairwell slow. It comes back changed, like something I should know. The room leans in, then turns its face away. I keep the smoke of your goodbye in every phrase I say. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Play me home, play me home again. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Hold this ache till the night gives in. Play me home, play me home. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Keep my heart where the blue notes bend. The bartender locked the door, but the glass still knows our heat. Your laugh is trapped in amber, in the ring marks on my seat. Outside, a bus hiss glides by, like a secret in the rain. Inside, I fold the evening up and wear it like a stain. I try to call your number just to hear it ring and ring, but the world said leave a message and swallowed everything. So I took the horn apart with trembling, careful hands, like maybe if I change the shape, I change the way it lands. But every valve remembers the pressure of your touch, and every held back breath still says I miss you much. The lamp throws one weak halo across the scuffed up floor. I hear the sax start pleading before I ask for more. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Play me home, play me home again. heart, where the blue notes bend. Maybe grief is just a room with all the chairs too far. Maybe love is what remains when you learn the shape of scar. I don't need your bright return, I only need your ghost to sit beside the silence where it hurts the most. So blow, old friend, blow low, past the cracked and hidden door. If you can't bring back the living, let me honor what was yours. Let the ceiling shake a little, let the dark come loose, let the mercy in the bending make a ribbon out of bruise. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Play me home, play me home again. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Hold this ache till the night gives in. Play me home. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Keep my heart where the blue notes bend. Morning waits behind the glass with its pale and patient hand. But I'm still in this blue lit drift, still learning where I stand. The last chord hangs in the room like a coat on broken hooks. I hear you in the spacing of the lines between the looks. The horn goes back to silence, but it never leaves my side. A lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. is where the hurt decides. The clock in the hall keeps talking like it knows my name by heart. Your coat is still on the chair, and the room feels twice as dark. I watch the tea go cold in a cup with a chipped white ring. You laughed at something small, now I can't remember the thing. The window holds our faces in a blur from the rain outside. Every drop on the glass feels like a step I can't divide. And I keep saying gently, just a little longer stay. But the minute slips its collar and it runs the other way. If I could catch 1 second, I would keep it in my palm. Hold it like a little bird, hold it till the room was calm. If I could ask the moon to lean a little lower down, I would pin the evening open, I would never let it drown. Wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. Let this hour breathe with us, let this moment settle down, wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. If your hand stays in my hand, maybe grief won't make a sound. Your voice is in the corners, in the scratch of wood and glass, in the tiny click of silver when you move your cup at last. The table knows our secrets, every mark, every stain, every bend. The salt beside the napkins looks like snow that will not end. I see the street below us with its buses and its bent umbrellas, people rushing past the windows like they got somewhere better. But here the air is softer, here the night don't need to win. Here I can hear you breathing like a song I want again. And I know the years are ruthless, they don't ask, they just cut through. But tonight is only tonight, and tonight is just us two. If I could catch 1 second, I would keep it in my chest, press it where the pulse is quiet, let it rest against my rest. If I could ask the dark to leave 1 candle burning here, I would make the seconds kinder, I would hold you near and near, wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. Let this hour breathe with us, let this moment settle down, wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. If your hand stays in my hand, maybe grief won't make a sound. Tell me what the stars do when they watch us fade away. Do they feel the same soft ache when the evening turns to gray? I don't need forever, just a little more of now. 1 more trace of your laughter, 1 more reason anyhow. So let the clock keep speaking, let it knock on the wall. I'll be here beside you, trying not to hear it all. Wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. Let this hour breathe with us, let this moment settle down. Wishing time would slow down, wishing time would slow down. If your hand stays in my hand, maybe grief won't make a sound. Stay in the amber, stay in the line, stay in the small gold space where your eyes meet mine. Wishing time would slow down, just this once. Wishing time would slow down and call it enough. You came back wearing that blue coat, the one with the torn cuff and the brass button. I knew your walk before I saw your face, like a song I kept under my tongue. The room was small with a bent lampshade and a checkered curtain moving in the heat. I had a cup half gone cold and a chair that creaked. When I turned to look, you smiled like you knew what I had forgotten, like time had folded and tucked itself away. I wanted to speak, but my throat was glass, so I just stood there in the hush of you. And the floorboards held our old heartbeat, soft and uneven, like a secret still alive. I took one step, then another, afraid the morning would cut the dream in half. Meeting you again in my dreams feels like rain on old stone. Meeting you again in my dreams brings me home. You say my name and the dark turns kind. Meeting you again in my dreams, I can breathe one more time. We walked downtown past the bakery wall with the cracked green tile and the handwritten sign. The windows were fogged from the early oven, and the smell of bread followed us slow. You pointed out the second-story laundry, the red shirt flapping like it wanted to fly. You laughed at a dog sleeping in a cart, and I heard that laugh from years ago. I asked if you ever missed my hands, but the words came out small as a match. You said the river kept your secrets well, and the bridge still bent the same in winter. Then you touched my sleeve with two warm fingers, like checking if I was truly there. The whole street leaned in without a sound, even the puddles held their silver breath. And I knew then this was borrowed time, wrapped in moonlight with a seam already showing. Still I followed where you led me like a prayer I never learned to say. Meeting you again in my dreams feels like rain on old stone. Meeting you again in my dreams brings me home. You say my name and the dark turns kind. Meeting you again in my dreams, I can breathe one more time. We reached the park where the swings were still, and the iron gate leaned with a sigh. There was moss on the bench where we used to sit, and chalk ghost fading from the pavement seams. You sat beside me close enough to feel the quiet crackle of your coat sleeve. I looked at your hands, not the future, not the past, just the map of lines I once knew by heart. You told me things you never told me then, about your brother and the ache in June, about the letters you almost sent, and the train you missed by 2 exact minutes. I wanted to answer with all I had lost, with all the years that stood between, but the dream kept moving like water over glass, and every word turned soft in my mouth. Then the sky changed color, not to dawn, but to something gentler like cream and tea. You looked at me with that same old patience, the kind that waits for a song to end. I said, don't go, even though I knew dreams are made to leave without warning. You only smiled and brushed my cheek like a leaf passing through an open window. And the park lights dimmed one by one, not from distance, just from mercy. You stood up slow, as if lifting a memory, and I felt the world starting to loosen. Meeting you again in my dreams feels like rain on old stone. Meeting you again in my dreams brings me home. You say my name and the dark turns kind. Meeting you again in my dreams, I can breathe one more time. The last coffee we never finished sat cooling in a white porcelain cup near the window where the rain kept pacing like it had somewhere better to be. You wore that tired half smile, the one that always meant goodbye, and I kept turning the spoon as if silver could slow time. There were 2 chairs, 1 napkin, and a little ring of foam, a small brown promise that went quiet between us. I asked if you wanted more sugar. You said no, let it stay bitter. And I laughed like that was nothing, like my chest didn't hear the warning. The last coffee we never finished tasted like a door left open, like the room remembered our names after we stopped saying them. And I still see the steam going thin, I still hear that low blue song of the room. You looked at me, then out to the street, and the whole night leaned into the space we made. The last coffee we never finished still lives in my mouth. The last coffee we never finished won't let me put it down. One sip too late, one word too slow. The last coffee we never finished is the one I know. The last coffee we never finished keeps my hands away is the shape that loss can take. You said my name like a match gone cold. The last coffee we never finished is the story we both hold. I took the check and folded it twice, like folding could make us neat. But the ink on the corner was smudged, and the whole night looked like that. Your coat was on the back of your chair, mine still over my arm. We were dressed for a future neither of us could afford. The waiter wiped the counter slowly, as if he knew our scene. And the sugar packet between us sat there like a small white flag. You traced a circle in the moisture left by the sweating cup, and said something, stay warmer after you've given up. I wanted to ask you to stay, I wanted to say it plain, but the words came out like polished stones, too smooth to hold the rain. So I watched your fingers gather that stray hair near your cheek, and the room became a photograph I keep where sleep can't reach. The last coffee we never finished wasn't coffee by the end. It was a little black mirror showing me where love could bend. And I still see your eyes on the rim, I still hear that spoon's soft little hymn. You didn't cry, you didn't pretend, you just left your warmth in the chair by the end. The last coffee we never finished still lives in my mouth. The last coffee we never finished won't let me put it down. One sip too late, one sip too late, one word too slow. The last coffee we never finished is the one I know. The last coffee we never finished keeps my hands awake. The last coffee we never finished is the shape that loss can take. You said my name like a match gone cold. The last coffee we never finished is the story we both hold. Maybe that's how endings work, not with thunder, not with fire, just a cup gone lukewarm and a chair that stays behind. Maybe love is in the half finished, and the pause before the door, and the things we almost said, and the things we still ignore. I've had newer nights, louder rooms, better tables, cleaner light, but none of them could teach me how to leave you that night. So the band in my head keeps playing that slow and lonesome line, and I sit with the unfinished like it's something I can mine. The last coffee we never finished still lives in my mouth. The last coffee we never coffee we never finished is the shape that loss can't take. You said my name like a match gone cold. Now the cup is gone, but the table stays. And I found your voice in my old voicemail, buried like a coin in the seam of the night. Same old beep, same shaky hello, like you knew my name, but not what to say. I let it play while the sink ran cold, while the clock moved slow over the table. You said my name like it still belonged to the room, to the air, to the dark. And I stood there still with my hand on the phone, like it might turn warm if I held it long enough. One more time I pressed it back. One more time I let you stay. Your voice in my old voicemail still knows me, still pulls me close. Your voice in my old voicemail, say my name, then let it go. Your voice in my old voicemail, I replay you till the room gets soft. Your voice in my old voicemail, old and small, and all I lost. There's a crackle before the first word, like a paper cup on a rainy ledge. You laughed once like you hated the echo, then you lowered it like you were near me. I remember that day, the blue coat on the chair, the half-drunk tea, the message I missed. I was out in the hall with my keys in hand, not ready for the life I had. By the time I came back, you were already gone. 2 minutes long and still not enough. And I know it was only a call, just a little ghost in a little machine. But it lives in that tiny room where your breath meets mine. Your voice in my old voicemail still knows me, still pulls me close. Your voice in my old voicemail, say my name, then let it go. Your voice in my old voicemail, I replay you till the room gets soft. Your voice in my old voicemail, old and small, and all I lost. Some nights I make a ritual of it, thumb on the screen, heart on mute. I hear your pause between the brave and the broken, and I swear I can feel you there. You were trying to sound fine, trying to sound light, trying to sound far. But I know that tremble, the one you hide behind the joke, behind the smile. And every time you almost stopped, I wanted to say, don't hang up yet. But the call ends like all soft things do, with a little click and a bigger bruise. So I sit in the after sound, where your last breath keeps coming back. Your voice then let it go. Your voice in my old voicemail, I replay you till the room gets soft. Your voice in my old voicemail, old and small, and all I lost. Maybe that's all memory is, a door left half open, a little warmth on an empty chair. Maybe I kept it because I couldn't keep you, and the machine was kinder than time. Now the message wears thin like a sleeve at the cuff, but it still has shape when I hold it up. I hear the road, I hear your breath, I hear the words before the words. Stay a little longer, fade a little slower. Your voice in my old voicemail still knows me, still pulls me close. Your voice in my old voicemail, say my name, then let it go. Your voice in my old voicemail, I replay you till the room gets soft. Your voice in my old voicemail, old and small, and all I lost. If I save you, I don't mean forever, I mean tonight, I mean this one light. I mean your breath in a borrowed box, I mean the ache that never learned to leave. So I let it play, and the night leans in, and your voice, my love, becomes my prayer. There's a frame in the hall by the crooked old nail. One corner pulled loose from years of sun and mail. Your smile is still there, but the paper turns thin, like a secret I kept and can't keep safe again. I pass it each night with my coat in my hand, and I stop for a second, like I understand. The glass has a fog that won't wipe clean, and I swear your eyes still know what I mean. Time leans hard on the wall, like it's tired of me too. It takes what it wants, then leaves me the blue. I trace every crease with a careful old prayer, but the edges keep going as if you're not there. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. I keep on calling, you hear nothing at all. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. Your face is leaving, and I can't stop the fall. The colors are soft now, all butter and dust. Your shirt was once red, now it's almost rust. I remember the day you stood by the sink, hair still half wet and nothing to think. You laughed at the flash and you blinked too late. Then I said, hold still, like I knew what to take. But life is a thief with a velvet hand. It steals what is precious and calls it a plan. So I stand in the doorway as evening grows long, and I listen for footsteps that never come home. Time leans hard on the wall, like it's tired of me too. It takes what it wants, then leaves me the blue. I trace every crease with a careful old prayer, but the edges keep going as if you're not there. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. I keep on calling, you hear nothing at all. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. Your face is leaving, and I can't stop the fall. If I tilt the frame, maybe time looks kinder. Maybe the grain will forget to remind her. Maybe the glass will hold one more year. Maybe your laugh will come back clear. But the light in the room keeps slipping away, turning soft as a hymn at the end of the day. And all I can do is stand very still while the last of you lifts off the hill. Now the wall has a shadow where your picture hangs, a pale empty rectangle with no place for names. I could buy a new frame, I could hang something bright, but I leave that old outline in the dimmer light. Because fading is honest, it tells me the cost of a moment once held and a person now lost. And even as it goes, there's a sweetness in view. In the blur of the edges, I still find you. In the curve of your mouth, in the tilt of your chin, in the small stubborn proof that you once lived in. Time leans hard on the wall, like it's tired of me too. It takes what it wants, then leaves me the blue. I trace every crease with a careful old prayer, but the edges keep going as if you're not there. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. I keep on calling, you hear nothing at all. That photograph's fading on my wall, fading on my wall. Your face is leaving, and I can't stop the fall. So I let it be, let the colors drift, let the years move through like a slow soft gift. That photograph's fading on my wall, and I am too, still standing here with the fading view. The ballroom door was shut at 10. The waiter stacked the chairs again. Your glass had rings on polished wood, like all the words we never could. Your coat hung loose on the back of mine. 2 cups of tea gone cold in time. The mirror held our tired faces like borrowed names dreams in borrowed places. I watched your fingers trace the rim. A little shake, a little grin. You said it's late, but don't go yet. Like memories still had teeth to get. The band packed up their silver case. The pianist wiped his sleeve across his face. And in that hush between goodbye, you looked at me and didn't lie. So I held my breath and you held mine. One more step across the line. The clock kept low, the room leaned near. You said my name, I heard it clear. One last dance in my dreams. One last touch, soft and clean. Stay right here, where the midnight leans. One last dance in my dreams. One last dance, you and me. One last dance in my dreams. Don't wake me up, let it be. One last dance in my dreams. One last dance, you and me. We move so slow, like turning pages, past old mistakes and half-built stages. Your hand in mine was small and warm, a quiet light before the storm. I saw the scar above your wrist, the way you laughed, the way you kissed, the way you made a crowded room feel like one small flower in bloom. Outside the street was wet with rain. Inside the sax bent out the pain. But you and I just spun and swayed like time itself had lost its way. You wore that dress with midnight thread. You caught the lamp and turned it red. I could not say the things I knew, so I just circled close to you. And every note turned into skin, every goodbye folded in. You smiled once like you were free, then you stepped in time with me. One last dance in my dreams. One last touch, soft and clean. Stay right here, where the midnight leans. One last dance in my dreams. One last dance, you and me. One last dance in my dreams. Don't wake me up, let it be. One last dance in my dreams. One last dance, you and me. I keep your name inside the dark, where winter writes it on the heart. Not like a wound that never heals, more like a song the silence feels. Some nights I wake with empty hands and hear the ghost of our last bands. The clink of glass, the soft refrain, the little laugh that called my name. I learned by then what love could cost. The moments found, the moments lost. But even lost can wear a ring and turn to gold in the right thing. So if you're somewhere past the door, and if you're walking back once more, I'll meet you where the curtains part, with every bruise still in my heart. Maybe this is all I get, a velvet trace of cigarettes, ash of a wish I can't hold long, a final rest inside the song. Maybe the dawn will take you fast. Maybe this hour was made to last. If dreams are kind, dreams are true, they'll save one slow dance back for you. One last dance in my dreams, one last touch, soft and clean. Stay right here where the midnight leans. One last dance in my dreams, one last dance, you and me. One last dance in my dreams, don't wake me up, let it be. One last dance in my dreams, one last dance, you and me. One last dance in my dreams, hold me close, then set me free. One last dance in my dreams, one last dance, you and me. The ballroom door was shut at 10. The waiter stacked the chairs again. Your glass had rings on polished wood, like all the words we never could. Your coat hung loose on the back of mine. 2 cups of tea gone cold in time. The mirror held our tired faces, like borrowed names in borrowed places. I watched your fingers trace the rim, a little shake, a little grin. You said it's late, but don't go yet, like memories still had teeth to get. The band packed up their silver case, the pianist wiped his sleeve across his face. And in that hush between goodbye, you looked at me and didn't lie. So I held my breath and you held mine. One more step across the line, the clock kept low, the room leaned. The glass held one last ring of red. Your lipstick left a small heart there. The bartender stacked the chairs too slow, like he knew what we were losing. Your coat hung quiet on the hook, mine fell open like a tired door. And the band kept tracing circles around the words we couldn't say. You looked at me like weather changes before the rain decides to fall. Then you smiled in that forgiving way that hurt me most of all. I tried to joke, I tried to breathe, I tried to make the moment light, but the clock kept tapping on the wood on the night we said goodbye. And I remember how your hand stayed still in mine, like it was learning how to let me cross the line. The room got smaller every time we said it's fine, but we both knew that wasn't true that night. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye. We smiled like broken glass and let it cut us wide. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye. I held your name too close and watched it drift outside. Outside the alley wore a sheen from rain that never quite arrived. A taxi waited at the curb with its yellow breath alive. You said you had a lot to do. I said I had some things to learn. Two polite strangers in the dark, at the edge of a bridge we burned. Your laugh was soft, a closing door. My chest was full of unsent lines. I could have told you stay with me. I could have begged one more time, but pride sat heavy in my mouth, and silence wore my face that night. So I just watched your fingers loosen on the night we said goodbye. And I remember how the moon sat low and thin, like a coin lost in the folds of your skin. The air went steady, then it trembled from within. We knew forever could still be ending then. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, we smiled like broken glass and let it cut us wide. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, I held your name too close and watched it drift outside. Now every hour has that shape of one more chair turned upside down, one more light left on too long in an empty part of town. I pass the places we once went, and they all look slightly blurred, like the world kept all its colors but forgot the shape of your words. I still hear your keys at dusk, the soft click in the front hall. I still reach for the missing touch that used to catch me when I'd fall. Some nights I even taste your laugh, like bourbon in a paper cup. And every slow song on the radio feels like it's lifting you up. Maybe goodbyes don't slam, maybe they just fade like smoke. Maybe what we called an ending was the gentlest kind of broke. If I see you in my future, would you know me by my eyes? Or am I only what you left behind on the night we said goodbye? Yeah, yeah. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, we smiled like broken glass and let it cut us wide. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, I held your name too close and watched it drift outside. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, I hear it in the rain and in the road at 5. The night we said goodbye, the night we said goodbye, still living in my chest, still soft, still alive. So if your memory walks back in with that same slow, tender tread, leave the door unlatched for just a while, let the silence do the rest. Because some hearts don't break, they simply learn to stay in the smoky little corner of the night we walked away. blue vinyl sleeve, by the lamp that leans like it knows the grief. Your name still curls in a careful hand, like a small white wave on a dark glass stand. The room kept quiet in its patient way, while the clock on the wall ran out the day. Your cup still waits with a ring of gold, and the chair by the window has gone cold. I touched the page and the paper shook, like it still remembered the way you looked. Not as a stranger, not as a dream, just the shape of a laugh in a seam of steam. And I thought I was past the ache, past the little crack in the frame, but the floorboard sighed when I read your line, and my heart fell back in time. Love became a memory, still close to me. Love became a memory that won't set me free. You were my only bloom, now it's just the room. Love became a memory, and it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. There's a dent in the brass of the old front door, from the night you laughed and forgot the pour. You left your scarf on the back of the chair, a soft red thread in the winter air. I could throw it out, let it disappear, but the fabric holds every hidden year. Your perfume's gone, still the cloth holds on to a faint warm ghost of a dusk long gone. I saw two kids with their hands locked tight at the bakery stop in the early light, and I almost smiled, then I looked away, like the world was rude with its bright display. The city moved in a velvet blur, but every turn had a trace of her. Every crossing sign, every passing face pulled your shadow back into place. And I swore I was done with this, done with the bruise of the kiss. But the record spun and the needle sighed, and I felt you turn inside. Love became a memory, still close to me. Love became a memory that won't set me free. You were my only bloom, now it's just the room. Love became a memory, and it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. Oh, it lives in me. Maybe time is a careful thief, taking the gold, leaving the leaf. Maybe every vow is a glass of rain, clear for a moment then filled with pain. I don't hate the way you left, I hate the echo that stayed in my chest. How a single song can open the door, and I'm 16 again on the kitchen floor. Still, I bless the years we had, even the sweet ones, even the bad. 'Cause what we were was a fire that shone bright enough to miss when it's gone. Love became a memory, still close to me. Love became a memory that won't set me free. You were my only bloom, now it's just the room. Love became a memory, and it lives in me. Love became a memory. the shadows fold, let the silence breathe. If you ever come back, if you ever see how love became a memory, then you'll know where I'll be. Lonely saxophone, 2 a.m. on Mercer Street. Your case is by the chair, 1 cracked glass, 1 cold ashtray, and moonlight on your hair. The room still knows your name, even if you don't. The lamp keeps half a promise, the clock just says it won't. You left your coat on purpose, like you meant to come back, but the hook by the doorway just hangs there in the black. And the kettle on the stove, when quiet hours ago, I keep touching the silence, like it might still know. So I lift you to my lips, not a prayer, not a lie, just 1 long breath into the sky. Lonely saxophone, sing me home. Lonely saxophone, don't leave me alone. Turn that ache into gold. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. So bold, hold me. Lonely saxophone. The bartender downstairs has locked the final gate. The subway grinds its tired teeth, then disappears in gray. Your lipstick on the rim of a coffee cup we shared looks like a tiny red confession I still haven't dared. I folded up your note inside the yellow light, 3 words and a smudge that cut the room at night. I read them soft and slow till they blur and bend, like a road that keeps on curling with no sign of end. And the walls are breathing low with every brushed up beat. I hear your heel step memory crossing back to me. So I let that silver light climb the dark, then rise 1 more time before sunrise. Lonely saxophone, sing me home, sing me home. Lonely saxophone, don't leave me alone. Turn that ache into gold. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. So bold, hold me. Lonely saxophone, you were never just a passing face. You were the sound I learned to trace in every doorway, every train, in every pocket of the rain. Now the whole room leans and listens Let it tell the truth tonight. Let it sway, let it burn, till the lonely hands return. A lonely saxophone, saxophone, sing me home. Lonely saxophone, don't leave me alone. Turn that ache into gold. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. So bold, hold me. Lonely saxophone. Morning will come with papers and trucks on the avenue. They'll scrub away the footprints, but not the shape of you. I'll put your case up right beside the window glass and wait for one more thunder in a world that moves too fast. If love was only lesson, then why does it still sting? Why does a single note keep following everything? So I keep the door half open, and I keep the lamp half low for the lonely saxophone that taught my heart to glow. Lonely saxophone, stay with me. Lonely saxophone, till the street turns sea. One last line, one last sigh, then the dark can learn to fly. Lonely saxophone at 2 a.m. Goodbye. Lonely saxophone. 2 a.m. on Mercer Street. Your case is by the chair. One cracked glass, one cold ashtray, and moonlight on your hair. The room still knows your name, even